Hey, you guys. Whew. That was a really aggressive clap. That was a really aggressive clap, which I was not expecting and actually frightened me myself. All right, anyway, what is up, you guys? I am so excited to be live today because honestly, over the past 2 years, I really haven't been live a ton. Well, that's not true, okay? Over the past year, we'll say, I really haven't been live a ton since my son was born, and even at the end of my pregnancy, when I was having complications and I was stressed, I was just trying to avoid stress as much as possible because that's what my OB told me to do. And then my son still ended up coming early. He was 6 weeks early. But so really, since I've been raising my tiny human, I haven't been live as much. And I've had a lot of you guys reach out and be like, where are you? So hello, I'm here. My name is Jordan Lebeck. You do not know me. And my big thing, you guys, is, listen, if you don't know my story, I started from the bottom. Hashtag Drake knows. Started from the bottom. Listen, in my life, I struggled with mental health, like depression, anxiety, my entire life. I struggled with my physical health. I got up to 300 pounds at my heaviest. And honestly, I was the biggest girl in every room, and I honestly just wanted to be invisible. I have struggled in so many ways in my life. And so when I lost 155 pounds, when I became a trainer and nutritionist, I truly just remember I didn't believe in myself. I was the most negative son of a bee you had literally ever met. I didn't believe in myself. I was super negative. I was not the cool kid in school. I was the dork in school. I'm still that way. Okay, I have 1 million followers on TikTok, but you wouldn't know because I'm very weird. So the whole point is when I lost that weight and became a trainer and nutritionist, I shocked myself with what I was capable of. And I remember just being like, I didn't believe in myself and I did this. How many people out there are there that do not believe in themselves right now and can do fucking incredible things and have no idea? And I just became obsessed with helping you guys level up. That's what I do. I became obsessed with helping as many people as I could get to the next level in their life and stop playing small and stop letting that mean girl in their head or mean man, right? I do have a lot of women people that follow me, but a lot of men people do too. Men people, women people. Anyway, so the point is I just became obsessed with how many more people can I help, right? And since then, that's been what I'm obsessed with. And that has evolved over the years. It has changed. If you are here, if you're watching this live, I am so fucking grateful that you are in my life. I am so grateful that I hope even one post that I share makes you feel a little bit more important or makes you feel a little bit more heard or seen, because that's truly what I want. I want people to realize they are loved, they are worthy, they are valuable, and everything that they dream about, they deserve and they can create in their life. And that's what I do, right? I help people learn how to create a body they love, create a business they love. That's my jam. And let me tell you, oh, by the way, guys, hi, Nicole. I love you. If you are catching this live, drop hashtag live in the comments below. I got fired up. And forgetting my due diligence. If you're watching this on the replay, drop hashtag replay in all caps, just like that. Get aggressive with it, okay? So listen, I wanted to go live because for one, I don't know about you guys, but have you ever had a day where you wake up with the best intentions and then life just punches you in the face? Raise your hands if you've ever had a day like that. Or maybe a week, or maybe months, or maybe a year, right? The last, allergies, and I'm not gonna cry on this video, I promise I'm gonna try. The last year of my life has felt like, nope, I'm already doing it, has felt like I lost myself, okay? The last year of my life has been the hardest year, one of the hardest years I've ever been through, and I've been through a lot. Do you guys ever feel like you just lose yourself for a while and you want to look in the mirror and see yourself again and be like, that's me. I had lost that for a very long time. I truly felt like I didn't know who I was anymore. That's how I felt in my business. That's how I felt in my life. That's how I felt in my relationships. I didn't know how to fix it. I felt like I was a chicken running around with my head cut off. And then sometimes, I don't know if you guys are like me, sometimes when I get really overwhelmed, my response to it is I just completely disengage. When I don't know how to handle all the things happening in my life, right? Or all of my emotions surrounding things happening in my life, I just disengage. I just emotionally check out. Now, that doesn't mean I disappear. I do what I can to still show up for the people I love, but like, I literally emotionally check out. And it's like, I cannot handle anything else. Good Lord, if someone puts something. So today was one of those days for me where I just felt like the devil was really trying to win today. You know what I'm saying? Like, people kept coming at me with all this stuff that I did not want to deal with. Like, here's my problem, take it. Here's my problem, take it. Like, everyone is dumping their trash in my yard. That is what it felt like. And so the first thing I want to say is, if you had a day like that, or maybe you're having a day like that right now, I want to help you because I want to try and redirect this energy. If you are having a hard time and you feel like everything is coming at you and the world is against you, here's a really powerful thought. The world would not be coming against you if you were not doing big things. If you are not pushing boundaries, attempting to go to the next level, the devil would not be fighting you, right? Like, it wouldn't be as hard if you were just sitting back, doing nothing, being complacent, not taking risks, not putting yourself out there. You wouldn't have any obstacles to overcome. You would be literally disengaged, which is where I've been the last year. So if you're having a hard day, if you feel like people are against you, just understand it's because you're leveling up, okay? Like, I needed that reality check for myself today. I needed to get myself a headspace where it's like, if obstacles are being thrown at me, it means that I'm on the right path. Like, and I always talk about Mario Kart because I love that game. Does anyone else love that game? Put some cars in the comments if you like Mario Kart. I would always play that when I was little. And I was pretty good. I'm gonna just toot my own horn here. I was pretty good at Mario Kart. But one thing that I always think of when I'm going for a big goal, right? When I'm going toward a new level in my life, when I'm trying to work on or improve my health, when I'm trying to in any way expand with my physical health, with my emotional life, and my business, always there are going to be things that pop up that seem like they're working against me. And I compare it to like the little freaking banana peels. If you've never played Mario Kart, like, other people in Mario Kart can drop banana peels. And if you drive on that banana peel, you're going to spin around and slow down. And it's going to take you a while to like get your bearings and keep going, right? So if you're not a geek like me and you didn't play Mario Kart, I'm sorry. Well, first of all, what's wrong with your childhood? Second of all, maybe you should still play. And third of all, it's a deeper metaphor for life, which is that you're always going to have adversaries. You're always going to have things that come up against you. So what are you going to do in life? Are you going to literally pull off to the side, check out emotionally, and quit driving, right? Or are you going to just keep freaking going? Are you going to look at it as a sign that you are leveling up, that you are getting somewhere new, that is a good place to be? Like, when those things happen, I try to remind myself it means I'm doing the right thing. It means I'm going the right direction. So, you know, I recently resigned from my first company. And I have had a ton. Oh, and by the way, guys, I am going to do a little giveaway for fun. So stick around if you want to get some things, some free stuff and things. And also smash the heart button if this is helpful for you. If you hear anything that you're like, that's really helpful, I need to hear that, smash the heart button. So I know that this is helpful because I had this on my heart. I felt like I needed to go live. And almost always, even when I have anxiety about going live, even when I don't feel like going live, like when the literal last thing I want to do is like go live or do a training or do whatever, if I have it on my heart, I force myself to do it. So for one, it will make me feel good, like there was a reason for it. But for two, it will make me want to keep doing it for you guys, okay? So I just want to know that this is helpful, and I feel like there is a reason why I wanted to talk about this. So listen, you guys, I guess this is what I'm trying to say. Here's what I want you to do to refocus, to shift your energy, to get out of a place of feeling like things are hard if you're having a hard day today, or if you've been having a hard day lately, a hard life, right? Here's one thing that I always do to shift myself from lack and from scarcity and from feeling crappy to feeling good. It is, what are you grateful for today? Like, what things, and maybe even the exact things that you think were sent to slow you down, or maybe even the things that you think are bothering you are things that you could be grateful for. Like, let me give you an example. If you are in a workout and you're like, man, I am not as in shape as I used to be, or maybe you've never been in shape. You're like, my legs feel like they're going to literally fall off right now. Like, I would rather do anything than work out. In that moment, you are feeling defeated. You are feeling like you're not doing well in the workout. You're feeling all these thoughts, right? I want you to learn to reframe that. So instead of feeling shitty, what can you be grateful for in that situation? Like, think about it like this. How much would someone pay who does not have the ability to walk to feel the pain that you feel in your legs during that workout? Right? Right? Like, how much would someone who doesn't have the ability to go through and finish a workout from start to finish, how much would they pay to be in the position you're in that you're complaining about? Right? Like, I try and reframe it and realize that almost always the things that I'm complaining about, or the things that I feel like are holding me back, or the things I feel like are heavy, are actually blessings. And I'm just not looking at it the right way. So I want to encourage you to think about, what are the things that are really bugging you today? And then how are those actually blessings? How are those actually things that you can be grateful for that someone else might be praying for right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, that always freaking helps me. Is that helpful for you guys? So listen, like I said, I recently left my company of 5 years. It was really hard. And I've had a ton of you guys reaching out to me and supporting me, and it means the world. I've had a ton of you guys like cheering me on and having my back. And, you know, then there have been a lot of people that aren't super happy with my decision. People that maybe it doesn't benefit them by choosing something else, or it hurts their feelings. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Like, I understand. You have the right to feel whatever it is you feel about my decision. And I love you anyway. Like, I do not love people because they make me money. Crazy, right? Crazy. I do not love people because they benefit me. I do not love people because of what they can give me. I love people because they're people. Because we are all God's children. We are all created equally. And even if you have treated me poorly, which quite a few people have, I still love you. I still love you. I still will pray for you. I still will cheer for you. I still will be there for you. But listen, I have boundaries in my life and in my business that I will not let anyone walk on. Okay. So if you're going to talk negatively about me, that's fine, but you're not going to get a seat at my table. You know, if you're going to only be kind to me or nice to me when I'm benefiting you, like, that's fine. And I'm still going to love you, but from a distance. And I want to encourage you guys that are empaths and that care about people to do the same thing. Not just in business, but in your freaking life. Okay? Because you will go crazy if you are constantly paying attention to what everyone around you thinks. And that's the basis that you're forming your decisions on. That's how you're deciding what you should do in your life. You can't do that. I knew that my partnering with a new company was going to piss some people off. And that's okay. But I do not make decisions for other people. I make decisions for me, for my family, for God, and for my team. Everything else is semantics. Everything else is extra credit. And I don't need anything. I don't need any specific person to support me in order for it to be the right thing for me. And I want you to hear that too. Whatever it is in your life, you're trying to make a decision. Here's what you need to do. You need to get quiet. You need to take me out of the equation. You need to take your friends out of the equation. You need to take your upline if you're in this industry. You need to take everyone out of the equation and ask yourself, what do I want? What is good for me? When you are making decisions in your life, you have to make them for you. Okay? You're amazing, Nicole, and I love you. Is this resonating with you guys? Like, I'm a recovering people pleaser. So, motherfucker, I understand, hide your children. I understand the need to make people happy, the want to make people happy. My mission on this earth is literally to help people and to believe in people enough until they believe in themselves and then can go make things happen because of that belief. Like, I genuinely do this to help people. That's why I became a trainer and nutritionist. That's why I write. That's why I show up on social media. That's why I literally do anything. And you guys, like, that mission and that vision is so much bigger than any one person's opinion of it, right? There is no one that is ever going to accomplish great things in their life without pissing some people off. I hate to say it. There's not one president that half of the world doesn't hate. Like, there's literally, right? Even Taylor Swift. Like, don't get me started. I love Taylor Swift. I don't know if you know, I'm kind of a big fan. I'm kind of a Swiftie, right? My daughter's obsessed. I'm obsessed. I mean, she's basically amazing. You can disagree with me on that. I don't care. I'll still love you, but like, you're wrong. Taylor Swift is amazing and I love her, but there are a ton of people who hate her. And why? Why? She literally writes music, donates a ton of money to so many different charitable causes. Like, every town she plays in, she donates a ton of money, but a bunch of people hate her. Why? I don't know, because they think that she's a witch. I don't get it. Because she uses lights and things in her shows. They think she's secretly a witch. I don't know. Don't get me started on that. That's some nonsense. However, The point is, no matter what you're doing, if you are doing big things, a bunch of people are not going to like those things you're doing. And the biggest reason why that's going to happen is because they're going to see you taking names and kicking ass and making big things happen, and it's going to remind them of the things they're not doing. And it's going to remind them that they're playing small. And those feelings they have, they're not going to be emotionally aware enough to understand that those feelings are about them and not you. And they're just going to know they feel bad watching you succeed. They feel bad watching you level up. They feel bad watching you do things they wish they could do. And so they blame you for those bad feelings instead of taking personal responsibility for where they're at and why they feel that way. Does that make sense? Who gives a fuck what anyone else thinks about you? As a recovering people pleaser, I need you to stop caring what anyone thinks. And I need you to understand that that is when the magic will happen in your life, when you make decisions for you. So, like I said, that was a message on my heart that I feel like people need to hear, that I feel like I had to go live and talk about, even though I really didn't want to, I'll be totally honest with you. So I hope that that was helpful. If that was helpful, drop hashtag helpful. But here's what else I'm going to say. You're welcome, Ashley. I love you so much. I love you guys. I truly love you guys so freaking much. Every single one of you. I don't care if we're in the same company. I don't care if you're even in this industry. I don't care who you are or what you do. Like, I love you and I'm glad that you are here. But I also, if you guys are nosy, those of you that are like, what company did Jordan go to? What is she doing? What is she selling? What is this new thing? I was going to share a little bit about it and answer questions if you guys had any, because twice today I forgot. I've been going in my stories and I've been like drinking my happy mushroom juice and telling you guys all about it. And twice today, I drank it so fast that I forgot to share about it. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to go live. I'm just going to go live and talk about it because, yeah, it's so good that you drink it so fast, you inhale it, and then you forget. So listen, guys. What's up, Amber? I love you too, Maggie. You're so sweet. So listen, you guys. A lot of people have been asking me, what is it that made me look twice at this new opportunity? Like, I'm a nutritionist, right? I'm a supplement snob. I'm a research freak. Like, I hate the majority of the supplement industry. Let's just be honest. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you've seen me go on rants, but most supplements, the reason why they suck, and this is just good information for you guys to know. If you're ever going to take a supplement in your life, this is good for you to know. Most supplement companies, they do something called pixie dusting. You guys ever heard of that? Type fairy in and drop fairy emojis in the comments. They do something called pixie dusting, which means that, so they might say, hey, this supplement is backed by X, Y, and Z study, right? And here's what the study says that this ingredient is going to do. And then what they'll do is they will put a tiny little amount of that active ingredient in the product and say that it's going to help with fat loss or say that it's going to help with whatever that study supported, because it's expensive to use effective ingredients. And so they don't use the full dose that is supported in the study. That's called pixie dusting. It happens all the freaking time because they just want people to buy their product. They don't care about the effectiveness. So that drives me crazy. Like, as a trainer and nutritionist, when people were coming to me in the gym and they would bring me all these supplements, I'd be like, nope, that's crap. That's crap. That's crap. And it sucked because it was hard for me to even find quality supplements that I agreed with, because in addition to whether or not it's in a clinical effective dose, whatever the active ingredients are, they would also have like artificial colors, artificial sweeteners, like a bunch of crap that does not belong in a health product, right? So for number one, it's not going to do what it says it's going to do. And number two, it's actually going to be harming your health if you have all this extra crap and all these additives. You see what I'm saying? So I pretty much hate the majority of the supplement industry. For me to actually back a supplement takes a lot. And when I tell you that I research every single company, I research every supplement company that someone brings to me, and I have people that are clients come to me all the time. Is this a good one? Is this a good one? Is this a good one? It is very hard for me to find one I like. Do I have a certain brand you recommend that's not the new company? I mean, yes, I do. There's a ton of supplements that I use and I suggest. Here's the fun thing, and you guys can ask questions too. Thanks for asking, Jenny. Here's the fun thing. I already was suggesting the ingredients that are in the new products that I am sharing with people. I already would suggest people use black fulvic for gut health. Like that over the past 6 to 8 months has been something that I've been looking into a lot more. But also, which is one of the things that we have, right? But also like minerals, source minerals, and mushrooms. Like Ayurvedic mushrooms are so good for your brain, you guys. So good for your brain. Like, yes, they help with focus and mental clarity, like right now. They help you feel happier right now. But they also have cumulative effects in your brain and in your body over time with your gut health lining and gut health integrity, right? With your metabolism, with your mood, and I'm not going to make any medical claims, but look up some of the studies related to some of these products. So the big thing that got me, you guys, this was the product that when I tried it, first of all, as you've already heard, I'm skeptical. Like, get it out of my face. I remember my friend wanted me to try it and I was like, yep, okay, I'll try it. Like, have you ever heard of that person like in the back of the room crossing their arms like, we'll see? That's me when I try new things, especially supplements. So I was like, yeah, we'll see. What they say it's supposed to help you do is within 30 minutes, you feel more focused, you feel more energized, you feel more clear, and you feel happier. And as you have heard, I was depressed and feeling crappy for the past like year plus. So that sounds like something I'm at least willing to try. But I didn't want to build a new business. I didn't want to start somewhere new. Like, I was very against it. So I tried it, being like, well, I guess we'll see what happens. I trusted my friends who shared this with me. And you guys, within 30 minutes of trying this, it's 7 organic Ayurvedic mushrooms, okay? So it's dairy-free, soy-free, all the things, whatever. But you guys, it has like cordyceps mushrooms. Have you guys heard of cordyceps? Okay, it has nootropics that help with your brain function, focus, mental clarity, all of that, right? It has green coffee bean extract. It gives you energy, not like a spike and crash, because I'm really sensitive to caffeine. Like, I have reactive hypoglycemia. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It just means I really can't have normal caffeine. This doesn't make me spike and crash. But you guys, it has organic lion's mane mushroom. It has organic turkey tail mushroom. It has organic chaga mushrooms. They're organic shiitake mushrooms. There are 7 different mushrooms that are Ayurvedic mushrooms that help with your brain. And within 30 freaking minutes of taking it, I felt like, I don't care if you think that I'm lying, because I truly don't. You can think whatever you want. Within 30 minutes of taking it, I felt happier. Like, me and my friend Katie, and she's upstairs right now, we're like giggling and just feeling happier. And I was like, listen, are we just really funny? Like, maybe we're just really funny. I don't think it's this product. I think we're just a good time, right? And then I kept using it, and day after day after day, I was like, oh my God, like, I feel happier. I genuinely feel more like myself. My energy is up. My ADHD symptoms aren't as bad. Like, I started to feel like myself again, you guys. So as resistant as I was to this, like, I have always been an advocate for mental health. You guys have followed me. I have always talked about my struggles with anxiety and depression. I have always talked about how important it is that we share our experiences and our struggles, because there's such a stigma related to mental health. Like, I originally got my degree in psychology. I wanted to be a clinical psychologist. And so, number one, I want people to be happier. I want to be able to be a part of that and cheer people on and all of that. But number two, this got me so excited because it's in the mental health space. So I can literally now help people feel happier, right? And short-term and long-term. So that was what got me so freaking excited. And you might not know what this means, but it's also frequency charged nutrition. Some of you will know what that means, and you'll be like, oh my God, that's super exciting. Some of you won't know what that means. Just know it's based on science. And I can explain it to you more in Messenger if you want to learn more. But so that was what I tried, that I was like, holy shit, I actually really love this. I can't ignore that it's making me feel better. As much as I'm resistant to building a new business, like, I have to learn about this, because if I can help people feel like this, like, it's worth it. It's worth it. All the things that scare me about this are worth it. And you guys, since I have started sharing this, I've had people messaging me crying because they feel like themselves again. I've had people saying that they were having a hard time getting out of bed, and now they're like getting up and they have energy and they're taking care of themselves and they're showering. And I know that sounds so silly to you, but if you have mental health problems, sometimes the hardest thing is just taking care of you. Like, that's a big freaking deal. That's a big deal. I've had people message me that they're excited again about their business because they're sharing something that they know will help people. And so for me, all of the risk and all of the drama and all the things that have come with it have been worth it. So here's what I want to do, you guys. This happy mushroom juice that you take it, and within 30 minutes, you feel genuinely happier. And it's different for everyone, right? Some people it's going to be over a few days, but there are cumulative effects over time. And pretty much everyone I've had try it, they're like, yeah, within 30 minutes, I feel. Someone today was like, girl, it was 10 minutes for me. So anyway, I am offering 5-day experiences of this, and I'm going to give some away too. So if you're like, no, I want more information, I'm curious about this, you can drop 5 days in the comments, And I'm going to pick someone to win a 5-day experience. So you can try it before you commit, before you grab it, right before you get a month's supply. I'll pick someone to win. And then also, if you want info, you can drop 5 days in the comments. Listen, I don't care if you ever buy anything for me, but what I know is that I can't keep my mouth shut about something that is changing so many people's lives. I don't care if you judge me for that. Truly could give a flying fuck. Sorry. Hide your children, like I said. But I tried every product you can think of. I had companies sending me products for free, like a ton of it, and I'm so grateful for that. Like I really am. I would never crap on other companies. But I had top income earners and all these people send me products, and nothing I tried. First of all, the ingredients are organic, which I'm very impressed with. I like the ingredients, like where they're sourced from. But also nothing I tried was an instant impact like that. So to be able to have something that's instant impact is so huge. And in the mental health space, it's something I'm so passionate about. Like I'm so tired of just talking about fat loss, you guys. As much as I love helping people with that, like I've struggled with eating disorders my whole life. I'm ready to help people feel better, because when you feel better, that transcends into every area of your life, right? Tori, it's been a game changer for my day. That makes me so happy. Product is a game changer itself. Yes. Can children use this? Okay, that's a good question. So there is caffeine, right? So there's 100 milligrams of caffeine. So it's like equivalent to a cup of coffee. Depends on how old your kids are and if they're okay with caffeine. I do have people that have their kids, but also we will be coming out with a kids version, right? That doesn't have caffeine. Like there's tons of kids who will use like a quarter scoop or half a scoop if they're old enough and their parents are okay with caffeine. But we will be coming out with the kids version, which I'm very excited about. And also, by the freaking way, drop some sleep emojis, like type in sleep, what emoji comes up, very curious. But drop some sleep emojis in the comment if you struggle with sleep, because we're gonna talk about it. I wasn't planning on talking about this, but you know what? Maybe I'll pick a winner for some free snake too, because guys, who's parents? Who on this video has babies? Let me tell you, I don't know what it is about children. Okay. But when you have them, your body goes, yeah, we're good. Like, we don't really need sleep anymore. It's fine. That's what my body did. After I had my daughter, I was literally like, I used to be a person that could pass out in the middle of a crowded room. Like, I would be sleeping and everyone else was like, Jordan, like when there was a sleepover, I was the first person sleeping. I would fall asleep in the middle of movies. Like, you could not wake me up. I sleptwalked when I was a kid. Fun fact. One time I walked to my neighbor's house and I asked them for tea. And my mom woke up in the middle of the night and I was at my neighbor's house asking for tea. So anyway, I used to sleep good. Your girl slept. Then I had children and my body was like, we're done. Goodbye. Please survive on caffeine, adrenaline, and a dream. And that's what I've been doing. So I started taking Unisum when I was pregnant with Remy, because that was approved for pregnancy and it helps you sleep and also helps with morning sickness. And then I couldn't stop. After I had Remy, I was still taking Unisum every single day. Like, raise your hands in the comments, drop some sleep emojis in the comments if you understand the struggle and you struggle with sleep. Like, I would be waking up multiple times to pee. Like, I would wake up and I would not feel rested even if I was in bed for 12 hours. Like, it was not good. So I was taking Unisum. This is for sleep. So you guys, it's not just for sleep. It has collagen. It's a liquid. It tastes like tart cherries. I really like the taste. Amber says it tastes like Robitussin. Amber, if you're on here, you're full of lies. It does not taste like Robitussin. It tastes like candy that a child would eat, whatever. And everyone that's tried it said they think it tastes good. So Robitussin does not taste good to me. You're incorrect. However, this has collagen in it. It has liquid collagen. It has CBD. No, it will not show up in a drug test. It is NSF certified, which is the hardest certification to get for supplements, which means Olympic athletes can take it. Oh man, I'm not getting updated comments. I have to scroll. So anyway, no, it's not going to show up in a drug test, but it has CBD and CBN, which is like the strain of CBD that helps with sleep and relaxation. And then it has magnesium, but it is melatonin free. And here's what I love about this. I started taking this, again, very freaking skeptical because I have been on Unisum for a long time. And here's what it does. Like, it doesn't make you, like when you take a sleep medicine and you're like, you can't keep your eyes open and you pass out and then the next morning you feel hungover. It's not like that. It just makes it so when you close your eyes, you fall asleep. When you are ready to sleep, you can. And then you sleep through the night. I had someone message me just today that was like, girl, you're right. You sleep like the dead. Hashtag sleep like the dead. You sleep like before you had children. Who doesn't need that in their life? So when I'm not on baby duty, I take this every night. So if this is something that would be helpful for you guys, you could drop sleep in the comments, okay? And then maybe I'll pick a winner for a 5-day experience of this as well, or get you guys info if you want it. But these are two of the products that I'm obsessed with. There's other products as well, but I'm not going to share them all right now. I just wanted, because I had so many people ask me, like, what was it that made me look at this, like from a nutritionist perspective? Guys, it's NSF certified. It is all clean. It's organic. It is intentionally sourced. Sleep. I will reach out to you guys. And then, by the way, if you guys are interested in the business side and get you information, it is totally free to become an affiliate right now. We allow omni marketing, which means you can market this as an affiliate opportunity or however you want, and we don't care what else you market. It doesn't matter. Honestly, I think the industry needs to pivot in that way, because how many people want to market a lot of things that they love as an influencer and get paid for it? Why wouldn't you? So these companies that try and control you and tell you can only post about our products, it's just not hot, to quote Paris Hilton. It's just kind of exactly the opposite of why most people want to be entrepreneurs, which is we don't want to be controlled. We want to post about what we want. So even if you're in a network marketing company, that's totally fine. You can do this and just do the affiliate side and not get in trouble, because you're essentially not building a team, and you can get money just sharing the products. And you can promote to the top of the comp plan just sharing the products. And it is all volume based, meaning you don't need structure. You don't need this person at triple diamond X, Y, whatever. You literally just need volume. That's it. And it is free through this month. So if you're interested in free enrollment, you can drop free, not fetch. That's right, for it. You can drop free in the comments, or if you want to have a private conversation, you can send me a message and we can talk there. But anyway, I'm going to pick some winners. I'm going to pick some people to win a 5-day experience for the happy mushroom juice. Makes you happy within 30 minutes. Okay. Helps with squirrels, helps with focus, helps with mental clarity, that like gave me myself back. I'm going to pick some winners that drop 5 days. I'm going to pick some winners for the Sync 5-day experience. If you drop sleep, if you want to sleep better. It also has GABA, which I forgot to mention in the sleep supplement. And that helps so much with your brain. Like a sign of GABA deficiency is if you get tense right here, or if you get like tension headaches. That's a sign. If you're like tight and you're grinding your teeth and things like that, that's a sign of GABA deficiency. But GABA is really important for resetting your brain at night. So again, every single one of these products, do you know why it's easy for me to share this, you guys? Because these are things that I was already sharing with my nutrition clients. These are things that are genuinely good for your health, not just your waistline. They're also good for your waistline. I have lost 5 pounds since I started using this. Why? Because it naturally speeds up your metabolism, naturally decreases your appetite. But that's not why I'm using it, and that's why I'm suggesting it. I'm suggesting it because it's good for your health. Like, good for all those things. Again, not gonna make medical claims, but long-term health and short-term health, okay? So if you're drinking energy drinks, you're drinking crap that's not good for you right now, why not switch that out for something that is healthy, that's gonna make you healthier and feel better than that artificial crap? You know what I'm saying? So then you're really doing your body a favor instead of just using it like a trash can. And again, no judgment. Like my sister drinks 3 monsters a day. The day that I convert her will be a miracle. However, I just love you and I just really want you to be healthy and live a long time. So you know what I'm saying? All right. So anyway, I'll pick some winners. Like I said, you guys, feel free to hop in my inbox if you want information about the free affiliate opportunity or just about the business side at all. You can also drop free in the comments and I'll reach out. And then if you want to try the happy mushroom juice, drop 5 days in the comments. I'll reach out with info and then I'll pick one of you to win. If you want to try the sleep supplement with CBD and GABA and collagen that tastes like cherries, it's liquid, it's really good. I posted about it the other day. If you want to try the sleep supplement, drop sleep, okay? And I'm going to pick some winners for 5-day experiences. All right? And I love you guys. I had a hard start to my day. I had some people really trying to invite me into their drama, and I just don't want that. I don't want that. And I was like, so you know what? Instead, I'm going to go live and I'm going to try and encourage people if they're having a hard day that you can decide to show up anyway. You can decide to not let the mean girl in your head control you or dictate your behavior. Because I don't know about you, but for me, 2024 is going to be a year where I help all of the people level up and where I step into the next level of my life, like unapologetically. And I'm not letting my thoughts and my feelings or other people's thoughts and feelings stop me from doing that. You are too smart to let someone else dictate what you do. You are too smart to let your thoughts and feelings stop you from growing. So like when you're leveling up, your brain is going to try and tell you, it's scary, you shouldn't, don't do it. Well, here's a fun fact. The same place in your brain that fires when you are nervous or afraid fires when you are excited. Literally the same neurons, okay? Just fun psychology fact. These same plays, the only difference is what you call it. So if you're like, I'm so scared, what if I fail, blah, blah, blah. First of all, what if you fail? You learn, you get better, you pick yourself up. People that are successful truly just fail more than you and then learn from the failure. That's what growth looks like, right? That's what it looks like. You work your muscles to failure and then they become stronger and you become better through that. That's how life works too. So what if you fail? Who cares? You're going to fail, but that's how you get better. So start embracing that. But like, second of all, fear is just excitement without the breath. So take a deep breath and say, I'm so excited. It's the exact same neurons firing. It's just what you choose to call it and how you choose to reframe that. So if you had a day that was hard, I love you and I get it, and me too. However, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna kick today's ass. Am I right? And we're gonna make the rest of this day the best of this day. I don't know why they gave me the internet. All right, I love you guys. I will get back to you as soon as I can. I'll respond to messages as I can. I've been kind of blown up and kind of behind on everything, but you wanna try it, you wanna know more about the business, the free affiliate spots drop free. You wanna try the happy mushroom juice. It makes me feel like myself again. Drop 5 days. And if you want to try the sleep supplement, it makes you sleep like the dead before you had kids without feeling drunk the next morning and really tired, drop sleep. All right? And I'll get back to you guys. And I love you so much. And thank you for supporting me, even if you're not interested in anything I do. Just thank you for being here. You're my people. I'm cheering for you super hardcore, and I don't care what you're doing in your life. Like, I'll be cheering for you. Okay? And that's how it should be, by the way. Okay, bye.